This show is part of the Do You Validate network.
It's Saturday morning somewhere, kids. You know what that means. It's time to counterfeit some money so we can buy some Yu-Gi-Oh cards and sell them to the local middle schoolers on a markup on the astonishing adventures of the SS Batship.
Welcome to the astonishing adventures of the SS Batship.
Welcome to Batship. We'd like to say how do you do?
Welcome aboard Batship. Welcome
How's it going over there?
Batship.
Here on the Batship, we have one hell of a
Welcome aboard Batship. Welcome aboard Batship. Jet Set Radio.
The galaxy's third best scammer, and over half of his jewelry is real.
Sayra.
The smooth-talking politician with a good deal of sex appeal. A clerical translation robot, and he's always down to switch up the vibe. He's not imaginary, completely real with nothing to hide.
Don't forget Dill.
I'm pretty sure he already has. Right? He's a four-armed pink-scaled alien that doesn't remember anything, you see. He's even misplaced the ship's keys.
Welcome to Batship. Now sit back, enjoy the
Welcome aboard Batship. Welcome aboard Batship. Welcome aboard Batship.
Welcome to the SS Man.
When we last left our crew, they made their way into the base of the Alley Cats to steal some food, fuel, and hopefully find a personality disc that has a medical background. Will our crew find what they need, or will there be an out-of-game rift that derails the whole thing? Find out in episode 15, Potential Wives. Great, so we're gonna start at Risky. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start a little clock here. A 4-slotted clock of being caught as you were able to successfully sneak in to the Alley Cats base and hideout. It's just a bunch of like makeshift rubble put up all around, and then you go in and it's just like, if you've ever seen an episode of Hoarders, it's just like walls lined with stuff and there's things everywhere.
So what we heard from the field mice is that they've got a stash of CD-ROMs in this place, which means it's possible there's a personality module here that I could.
That Clark could use, not you, Sharn. You are a pilot.
Right.
We need you.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what those are for.
But there's also food and fuel.
Sounds good. I'd love tacos right now.
Perry looks at Sharn really closely to make sure they're not about to break.
I haven't realized anything.
Okay, good.
Come on.
Nothing is occurring to me.
Head empty. Just vibes.
Yeah, no light going off.
Actually, the light went out.
So
There was a light.
what are y'all doing? Y'all are in like this little back area of this like makeshift base here, and there is just rows and rows and stacks of stuff everywhere. A lot of it is straight up trash. Some of it is not so much trash, but still trash. A very small amount is barely trash. And in front of you, you see nothing that is non-trash.
Okay.
But that's just in the immediate area.
Okay.
So I guess keep sneaking through quietly and stealthily, sneakily.
You can all do a skulk check, or there is an option in this game where you can do a group action. And what it is everybody will roll their skulk check. However, one person for everyone that fails will take 1 stress, but the highest skulk result of the group will count for everybody. But one person has to choose that they are going to lead the group action, and they will take a stress point for every failure.
Well, our best skulker is
You,
Jet
isn't
Set
it?
Radio.
Jet Set, what you
I
got?
got 2 in Skulk.
Well, yeah.
But does that matter? Does the person who has the highest need to be the
So what
stress
this
taker?
means is it doesn't have to be the highest. It's the person with the least stress, because this just means all of you
Okay.
will roll, and out of the group, whoever has the highest roll, it counts for the whole group. Just the person that's leading it is going to take a stress for every one failure.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't have any stress. I'm happy to take it.
Does Sharn
any of you have
stress
Skull?
transfer to...
Yeah, I just keep the negative stuff across.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like I said, you can do that as a group action. So this way, all of you will roll, and you'll take the highest result for the group, but any failures are a stress for Sharn.
You cool with that?
Yeah,
Okay, well, let's do it.
I'm happy to take the lead.
All right.
He's like, just like this, and he does like the Grover.
All to 5.
2.
1.
What'd you get?
4.
Okay, so you're going to mark 2 stress.
All right.
And you get a partial success. Yeah, and Sarai is just like, the vibe. Ooh.
Soraya is still smoking and
Yeah.
drinking.
So you are like making your way. You're sneaking down this like corridor, and you accidentally knock over a pile of bottle caps. You're able to like skirt down one alley, like one little like alleyway in this area, but like somebody is alerted that something's going on here. You're not caught, but there is gonna be 2 ticks marked off of the clock that I have. It's a 4 tick where it's like somebody's alerted, so people are coming over there. What? What I said? 2 tits?
No, you said you're gonna mark them off the cock.
2.
You gotta get. Here's the thing about cocks.
Yeah.
You don't want ticks on there.
You do not want to tick on your dick.
That's a pretty general
You
thing.
don't want to tick on your dick.
I can't speak for most cocks at all times, but on this instance, I can say every cock doesn't want to tick on it.
The least amount of ticks that you can acquire.
Yeah, that is.
I'm gonna keep that.
It's like golf. You're doing better if there's a
Yeah,
lower number.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what golf is based off of. The
Dick
amount,
tits.
the amount of dick ticks
Yeah.
that you don't want. And someone's like, I wish there's a way to make this game more fun. What if it was like, I don't know, what if I had negative ticks on my dick? That'd be great.
Yeah.
What if I took 2 off? Yeah. We start the game. I'll take 2. Yeah.
Birdie.
Yeah, birdie. Only got 2 dicks. 2 ticks on my dick. I got 2 dicks, baby. I got a tick on each.
Well, you can handle that because that's par. So.
Yeah, that's par. If you got 2 dicks, you're probably gonna have a tick on one of them. I mean, that's just you're asking for it. At
It's
that
just
point.
a surface area thing.
Yeah, you got so many dicks.
This is all gone. This is removed.
Who knows?
No, this is the commercial now.
Right.
Dick tits.
Welcome to Dick Ticks.
It's called the green.
Dick ticks. Dude, you have too much blood.
See, saying bits like that make things stay in.
Yeah.
Oh, we're risking it.
Yeah. Lasting longer than 3
I
hours?
was trying
Right,
so
right,
hard.
right,
I was like, this, I
right,
can't think of a good one.
You're fine. That just means you're not incriminated.
Yes,
you're not
yes.
implicated in the overall crime.
Don't worry, we'll bring up a tit thing later.
Oh, for
I'll
sure.
be able to get off of it.
You are able to just barely get away, but people are alerted that there's something going on over here.
I want to try to, using my quick wits and savvy and my rigging ability, I would like to try to put together like take some devices from this, like the stuff that's all stacked around here, and make like a distraction device that I can
I love
lob
it.
to the other side.
Yeah,
of the room.
give me a rig check.
Let's do it. I got a 6.
Nice.
Hell yeah. However, whatever, tell me what you build and what you want it to do, because it does it.
Okay, so my goal is like, are these stacks organized at all in like type or shape?
Yeah, there's some of them have organization, some are just like random stacks of stuff. But yeah, there is like a small semblance of organization that somebody would try to demand you. It's not dirty. I know where everything is.
Right. I want to grab one of those like dancing flowers with the saxophone kind of things,
Yeah.
and like a big like light show, like one of those orbs that shines lights around. I'm gonna kind of hook them up together and try to get it all like active and lobbed to the other side to draw attention to it, so that we can quickly scan for the CDs and for like where we might locate food.
Great. So you lob this little.
I was thinking
Party ball?
There's a couple going.
It plays multiple songs.
You throw that and you throw it far enough away to where you do hear some hisses and some scratches and some as like they're starting to go on the area where that is. So you bought some time, and now I'll allow you to make a study check with an additional die.
Does anybody else want to study?
I have no study.
I have a point in study.
You also remember you have
Nice.
gambits. You have 2 gambit points.
Oh, we just get a gambit.
Also, there are. So remember, before you roll, you can push yourself to take an extra die, and that is a
Two stress, right?
Or it's either push yourself, or you can ask me for a devil's bargain, or you can spend a gambit and you can get an extra die from that.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like if you're willing to be the one to look around.
Yeah, I have a point.
And I would give you an additional with his with his device that he threw. You could get that additional study point as well.
Okay. Cool. 6 and a 5.
Ooh, you like as this is going, like you look up, and here's the thing, Sayra, you fucked a lot of weird people.
I have.
And in fucking a lot of weird people, you've had to find your way out of a lot of weird houses. And now some people might think, what does that have to do with anything? Well, You know where things are a lot more attuned than others. So you do look up and you start to put together this like weird, like organizational system that to most people seems chaotic, because it is, but you do start to get the kind of the vibes of where it are, and you do have a really good sense of the layout of like, oh wait, so they would not put food and field together because they don't want them to mix, but the food is probably over there because that's the thing that you've been smelling. But however, you do start to see more electronic devices in one way. So you know that there's 3 paths in front of you that you could directly take. One that would lead you to food, one that would lead you to fuel, and one that would lead you to the most likely place to store CD-ROMs. As if this was some sort of, hoarder-style Walmart in the middle of this barren wasteland.
Okay. So, here's our paths. This way. And it's like off. This way, food. This way, fuel. And then, I guess, probably over there.
Sarai is so fucking wasted.
Okay.
There's just like a sway.
Yeah.
Just getting ready
Like
to be a tree.
I when I'm swinging my arms,
Yeah.
I'm throwing myself
We all
off-
have to
I'm
dodge.
throwing myself off balance.
So we need to split up.
If we want to get it all in one.
Which one-
Threesome, baby.
Which thing is closest to the crowd of alley cats we've created?
Food is the closest.
All right. I don't want to put the rest of you in danger. I'll get the food.
Well, then there should be 2 people who go to food because there's 4 of us in 3 ways.
You would put yourself in the line of fire for me.
Oh, I bet like Jet Set. Jet Set can carry more things than I can.
Jet Set will make it actively difficult for me to escape.
It may be a little hard for both of us to get out of there.
Well, I don't think
Jet
they should
Set's
go
eating a steak
for
sandwich.
the fuel or the expensive electronics. That's my only concern is if we send Jet Set after if we send either of them after fuel or expensive stuff, there's going to be a problem.
But I figured out today that all of you are children. All of you are children and potential wives. I can't let any of you get hurt.
Well, then
Can't turn a hoe to a housewife.
I don't know how to do
Sarai
with
says
this.
that. That's not said. That's Sarai.
Listen, I'm free to
I guess
fuck,
everyone
baby.
is a potential kid or wife. When you really think about it.
You're either
Every kid-
a previous or current kid, or you're a current or future wife.
Yes.
Okay, I don't think
we're
either of them
getting
should be
we're-
allowed
we're-
to be alone.
We're getting too close to Southern values here.
There are only 2 genders.
Sean and I do not align on this.
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm just let me make my voice a little gayer for a second.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But
For me,
Either
there's
a
there's
daughter
no
or a
potential wives.
There's
Sean only knows
don't
children and
agree.
wives.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't condone my players' beliefs.
Right.
These are his and his alone, and have no reflection on myself.
Y'all having fun on this episode? I know I am, and I'm definitely having fun reading this next ad we got, because we got an ad break for a brand new service called Children and Wives. Are you looking to be a past or current child or a future or current wife? Well, look no further than our new app, Children and Wives. Oh wait, I'm getting handed a note here. Yep. Okay, yep. No, that makes sense. The app has already been shut down and can no longer operate due to the questionable nature of the name and overall vibe of the app. So thanks for checking out the app, and if you did download it, you do have to go to court now to explain why you did so. Now let's get back to the action as Barry makes a plan for the group, since Sharn is distracted by all the children and wives in the world.
I can't put any of you in the line of fire. It would be a betrayal of the fathers and husbands that you all might one day have.
Oh, okay, well then here's my second plan. You go for the food. I go for the shiny electronics, and we let them get the fuel because they're not going to screw that up because I want to go to the tree.
I love this plan.
Are you okay with getting the food by yourself?
I can handle it.
Okay, I just don't think we can split them up.
And if I can't, tell my daughter I love her.
We'll come back for you.
Thank you.
We're gonna get the fuel.
Oh yeah.
They're
Okay,
gonna let us get the fuel.
You too.
I'm willing.
You too. If we don't get the fuel, we can't go to the tree.
We gotta get that fuel.
I told you that
Sobered
word.
up.
So you got to get the fuel.
Gotta get that
and
tree.
and you can't
Gotta
leave
get that
us
tree, bro.
because this guy has to drive.
I mean,
I can't
The
drive.
ship, not the shuttle, but the ship. You can drive the ship, but not the shuttle.
I'm gonna see if Dill likes a game of
I'm
chess.
off the clock tonight at midnight, but I'll do my best.
Yes, but you can get us out. So,
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
Why am I the one figuring this out?
Yeah, Bear's like, how? No.
Why am I the smart one?
Why am I the leader now?
I don't like this.
Someone take the potato. Too hot.
You too, fuel.
Yes,
Because if you
yes.
want to leave, you gotta have it. Food, because you care about your friends and family and children.
I won't let you
And
get killed
I'll-
by alley cats.
I'll get something shiny.
Okay. I'm with this plan, but wasn't Doctor on the list? When did we swap out CD-ROM for Doctor?
The CD-ROM is the doctor.
He's looking to try to see if he can get a personality drive that is a doctor.
But we can't send Sharn, or he's gonna have a breakdown in the CD
That's a
room.
good point that I actually don't know if we flagged that
Yeah.
in the game very well, so we might have to talk about that later too. Yeah, I don't know if we hit that, but yes.
No,
Which part?
that got talked about. That
Okay,
there
good.
might be a personality disc that is a doctor. We're really hoping.
I really hope.
We're
It's a
praying.
big leap.
Joel, give us a fucking doctor disc.
Yeah.
You want this to go 2 more
No,
arcs?
as the white GM, I think killing off the two black, cast members is a good look for me on arc 3.
I've been on
Being
too many
arborist.
problematic shows. I gotta leave.
Yeah. Oh, I was the arborist the whole time.
Blackest.
It's like, look at the foreshadowing. That's so funny. I'm down to go get the fuel. Yeah.
All right, let's get the fuel.
Great. Who do we want to start with? We got food, fuel, and disc. The 3 Fs. The
I
F
think-
and the silent.
Wait, who-
silent
let's-
disc.
the group
Let's do it in that
Silent
order.
F.
I feel like that's a good order.
Food, fuel, disc.
Food,
Yeah.
fuel, and
Fuel,
disc.
disc.
yeah.
Right. So we start with the first F, food.
The one that actually might succeed.
All right, I'm
Well-
pulling out. I'm full, like 2 guns, out and ready.
Are you going more brazen in? Are you going more sneaky in? What's your plan of attack right now? You
I'm
know
gonna-
where to go.
Yeah.
And you know that people know that something's up in here because it's gonna, they'll find the makeshift device and realize like, oh, this was rigged up. Someone's trying to. So like, you got a little bit of time, but what's your plan of attack?
In Sharn's head right now, the goal is to like get over there quickly and quietly. But the second it looks like any of those alley cats might be heading toward the other group members, start a fight, because Sharn is like fully committed to this idea that if anything happens to them, it's a child.
Are you?
I am 2 foot tall.
I
Right.
love that Sharn has PTSD in his programming, but
right
not like late PTSD. It's like, oh no, we're in the T of the.
Yeah.
We're not post yet.
We're not post yet.
He's just traumatized
Yeah.
and stressed.
Yeah.
Also, I do like at the beginning, the wife was not a fan of you, and then slowly.
Well, no,
it's like,
she's not a fan, but he loves her.
Right.
No,
He's
he
made
deeply
some
loves her.
mistakes, and he knows that now.
Yes.
Sharn realized too late.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it too late?
That family
If he,
was-
just
hoping-
if he goes
if he can get
home,
home.
tomorrow when
He's
he goes
hoping
home.
it's not too late. That's the thing. It's you
That's-
gotta.
that's-
Okay, so we're going up to the food. Do you want to ride your hoverboard?
Not in here, no, because we're like in a tight space, right?
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Give
keep it.
me. Let's say I will
Food
let
on the
you. I will let you.
Well,
decide.
actually,
I would say because you.
I get potency on speed, and I am kind
That's
of a
what
trick
Because I was
rider.
saying, like, it is a hoverboard.
That's much cooler,
It
too.
is meant. It is not like a making a shit ton of noise, and you
Yeah.
are proficient. So I'm saying, like, you could try to do that because especially if you're going for speed.
Oh yeah, that's much cooler. Anyway,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
why
yeah.
I said
Tony
no.
Hawk pro skater
Yeah.
over
So
here.
It's a hoverboard, not a louder board.
So this is
Yeah.
speaking of Tony Hawk. There is an F, 2 O's, and a D. You gotta collect.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Yeah.
going to
hit triangle to grind.
I'm gonna try to go in between these alleys as fast as I can to try to get over there because the plan is to get there, knock a crate of whatever food I can find onto the hoverboard with me.
Yeah,
and
great.
leave out with it.
We love it. Give me a helm check.
All right. Is this a speed related roll?
Yeah, because you're trying to go fast and silent. So I'll give you. So you're.
So I have potency as well.
So that means the like it's still risky and the effect is the top one.
I got a 3, so things go badly. I suffer harm, a complication occurs, I end up in a desperate position.
Jesus
Or I
Christ!
lose this opportunity. But it is great potency.
It is a great potency. So here's the thing: you get there.
I do a good job,
You
but it
get
doesn't go
there
right.
hella fast.
Yeah.
Is the thing. But whenever you're like trying to stop, this hoverboard kind of just like slips out from underneath you as like you do like stop, and it just kind of keeps going, and you're like, oh, look at that. That's a shit ton of food barrels right there. That's perfect rations. We can get that. And it just like knocks into this stack of like rations and food. And we are now up to desperate for everybody because you have made so much noise. And there are people, because like, this was the closest to where you were. So they were looking around this area. So now they're very aware because they know where this is their food storage.
Yeah.
Like there is a bunch of alley cats that are going to be converging on your location right away. Everything's desperate now because they for sure know that shit is going down and somebody is for sure in their base. And they are converging on you as you like sit there, get guns ready, and you just hear like coming towards you. And then we're going to switch over to the second F, fuel. This is a little bit before... Samm is actively dancing at me and just staring me down. Yeah,
That's gotta be an extra dice.
This is like just before that Sharn alerted of everyone's presence. What is y'all's plan for getting the fuel? How are you going about it? You could simply be walking there. You could be skulking there.
Do we know what the fuel looks like? Oh, do we know what the fuel looks like?
I mean, it's space fuel. Like, there's like cubes of it, and there's stuff like.
Do we know like what's around it? Like, is there
glowing blue
people?
canisters.
Yeah, is it safe to handle?
Yeah.
Are there people guarding it? Like,
you would assume so, but like I said, like that is you're like making. I'm asking you, how are you making your way towards it?
Because I distracted all of them.
I guess.
Okay.
With the sunflower plant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if there's no one in front of us.
No one actively in front of you, and there was a little distraction. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, are y'all just trying to like book it? Because if you're trying just to run straight there and not be as quiet, you can give me a scramble. If you're trying to like sneak, you can give me a skulk.
Let's do skulk, and
do
I'll
skulk.
help and let him do it because he's got higher skulk than me.
So you're gonna do a group, or because like I said, you can do a group action. Because what group does, it means you both would roll, and you take the highest result. But if one of you fail, one of you will be taking stress points.
I'll take the stress.
Okay, great. So both of you roll for a skulk.
Great.
2 4s.
Okay, great. So you're gonna take 1 stress, but because he got a 4, you do also you get a partial success.
Okay.
So y'all are just like booking it there, and you do. Here's the mixed result though. On the way, the complication that you run into is that you do see these like plants that just kind of call to you. And they just look like the dirt that like they're all potted plants, and the dirt looks so soft. You just like you think, oh, if I put my hands in there, it'd feel like my roots are just reaching out. It'd be so cool. There's just like just enough dampness in the soil of it, where you're just thinking like, what if I ate that dirt?
You said I don't have to take the plot hook if I don't want to. I'm going to run towards the fuel.
But his jet set.
Oh yeah, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, how's it going?
Unionize against the GM.
We're getting to the tree,
and we can't get to
Yes.
the tree if we don't have any fucking fuel. I'll put my roots down when I get to the tree.
Yeah.
I'll do it on the way back.
Yeah, so you get to the area of where the fuel is kept, and you do hear on like far away. You hear like a lot of commotion.
Do we see the
some,
stuff
like,
falling?
Yeah, I mean because this isn't like you're not in like a giant compound, like just in the base. So you would hear, it's not like right next to you, but you hear, oh, there is some shit going on over a good ways away. But you are able to like you see some different types of space fuel. You grab a couple of different ones. You don't really know which one you need, but you're able to procure some stuff. And on your way back, those trees are no longer planted.
Like they're ripped out or they're gone altogether?
Who knows? I mean, I do, but I'm not gonna.
But do
tell
they
you.
look ripped out?
I mean, there is. You can see like the soil is disturbed, and there is nothing on the inside of it. There's no trees in there.
Damn, that's what I get.
Okay.
This is as sad as those two characters have been. This entire
Yeah,
They're like,
man.
yeah.
yeah. All right.
What will happen to Sayra and Jet with these trees? Will Sharn find out even more people can be wives and children? Will Barry actually follow through with their plan? Who the fuck knows? But you'll know next week when we drop the finale of Arc 3. But for now, have a little sneak preview of episode 16, Piss Face.
He winces. He's on the floor. He winces. He lowers his gun and he says, "Are you someone's child?"
And this thing just like looks at you and it goes, and then you hear in your head, "Yeah, why wouldn't I be?"
And will you be? I'm gonna reach out for them. And will you be someone's wife?
This is so weird. SS Batship is an actual play podcast produced by the Do You Validate Network using the Scum and Villainy system. Barry the Muscle is played by April Raygun. Clark the Mechanic is played by Caleb Zane Huett. Jet Set Radio the Scoundrel is played by Derick Marchel. Sayra the Speaker is played by Samm Starr. This show is GM'd and edited by Joel Ruiz. Opening track created by Matt Penchney, with additional music by People Need Goals, Pop No Tarts, Sarashu, and Zach Nichols. And let's not forget to thank our 2 executive producers, Andrew Harper and Brian G., as well as our 2 associate producers, Beerus and Luke Holt. And we just want to give a special shout out to Tuxedo Ted. That's right, everybody. We're not going to put air horns in here right now, but just imagine we are. That's how much we like Tuxedo Ted. We're asking y'all to use your imagination. Ooh, those air horns are so good. What is that? Fireworks. Wild. Thank you, Tuxedo Ted, for supporting the astonishing adventures of the SS Batship, Do You Validate as a studio, and General Badassness. That's right, everybody. Tuxedo Ted is a general badass. Not like in the Army or Navy or something. I don't know what general means. It might be for one or all of the different military branches, but I don't think Tuxedo Ted is in any of those. And if you are or were, thanks for your service. And if not, cool. I don't really know where this was going, so we're gonna move on. That's right, everybody. Tuxedo Ted, pretty fucking cool. Hope everything's going well for you. I hope that you're committing crimes, and I hope that if anyone's mad at you, they fucking die. I know sometimes I say I don't want them to die, but for you, Tuxedo Ted, I do. And if you want me to talk about you, or hope that people that are mad at you are dead, you can go over to patreon.com/doyouvalidate and become either a bad shit baddie or an eternal baddie, and we will talk about you at the end of an episode. Please do it, everybody, because I'm cycling through people. I do appreciate everyone that's already on the Patreon, and if you don't have enough money to give $20, $30, or $50 a month, even $100 like some people do, we do have levels at $5 and $10 a month. That's right, everybody. You can give me, the announcer, money. All the other shows, we say it goes directly back into the studio and shows, but on this show, I spend it on drugs and frivolous things like candy, which also some people think is a slang term for drugs, because it is, but I also enjoy candy. I also buy lottery tickets, and I don't scratch them because I don't want to be a loser, but I like the idea of having hope. That's right, everybody. I have thousands of unscratched lotto tickets that I buy with the Patreon money. So go to patreon.com/doyouvalidate and get me more lotto tickets so I can never be a loser and always have hope.
This is a Do You Validate podcast.